Lucas Bates, 15345. It's battery. Sir, I'm looking at a police statement here. Have you gone over this?
I have.
Have you gone over these conditions of suspension of probation?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel you understand what's set out in these documents?
Yes.
Do you understand the charges against you and the range of penalty if you're convicted?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty to battery in the second degree?
Yes, I do.
By entering this plea, you're giving up your right to have a trial and your right to an appeal. You
Yes, sir.
understand that? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily
Yes, I am.
because you're guilty?
Yes, sir.
What did you do?
I was defending my sister's honor, honestly. She didn't have her driver's license. She was only 16, and a 23-year-old was messing on her in the back of a car, wasn't even his. And she had to bite him for him to get out. So I was fired. I was mad. And I hit him one time. Quit your stuff. And I guess I broke his jaw in 4 places.
Well, we'll take that up later. We'll call your case later. 15293, State versus Jana Brigman. Possession of controlled substances, drugs and firearms, public intoxication, other charges.
Judge Jane is here this morning, and we're going to have her screened by the probation department for drug court. That should be completed before her trial date next week, and we'll let the court know the results of that. It should be resolved that way.
Leave your schedule.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State versus Anthony DeChow, 16229 is possession of controlled substances, other drug-related crimes. He also has 16141.
Judge, we're here for change of plea on those.
Sir, I'm looking at 2 police statements here. Have you gone over these documents?
Yes, I have.
Have you signed them?
Yes, I have.
Have you also signed the terms and conditions which are attached thereto?
Yes, I have.
Do you feel you understand what's in these documents?
Yes, I do.
You understand the charges against you and the range of penalties if you're convicted?
Yes.
Looking at 16141, are you pleading guilty to possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia?
Yes, I am.
And in 16229, is it correct that you're pleading guilty to possession of methamphetamine, possession of a felony drug paraphernalia and a misdemeanor drug paraphernalia,
Yes.
and possession of marijuana and criminal use of prohibited weapon, brass knuckles?
Yes.
That's right. Okay, by entering your plea, you're giving up your right to have a trial, and you also cannot appeal. You know this?
Yes.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Other than the plea recommendation, have you been promised anything?
No.
Have you been coerced or threatened to get you to do this?
No.
Are you pleading guilty because you're in fact guilty of these
Yes.
crimes, sir? Okay. I'm looking at case number 16-229. As soon as it'll come up here. Well, what's the factual basis for this?
Your Honor, in case 229, this arises out of a traffic stop made by an Arkansas State Trooper on or about, I think in July 9th of 2006. This occurred at the soccer field. He would have encountered this individual, and at that time he would have found on his person a small quantity of methamphetamine, a device with which to consume that methamphetamine, also a misdemeanor, I believe, marijuana rolling papers, and a small amount of marijuana. He also found on his in his possession these brass knuckles. I think they were in the car.
And in 16141, it's
Judge, that's also a traffic stop.
Okay.
That occurred on May 8th, 2016. That was done by the Mountain Home Police Department here in Mountain Home. They made contact with this gentleman. He would have had at that time in his possession a half a gram of methamphetamine, some a wooden or one-hitter wooden box to use to smoke marijuana, a package of zigzag rollers, and a glass pipe.
Okay, it's what the prosecutor said, true, sir.
Yes.
Okay. This time, sir, I accept your pleas and judge you guilty. In 16-141, you're placed on 5 years probation on each charge. You'll pay $200 in cost, a $1,000 fine, a DNA fee of $250, $20 booking fees, $200 in public defender fees, and a drug crime assessment of $125. Case number 16-229, for possession of methamphetamine and felony possession of drug paraphernalia, you're placed on 5 years probation. For the misdemeanor drug paraphernalia, possession of marijuana, and criminal use of prohibited weapon on each, you're sentenced to 30 days in the county jail to be suspended on terms and conditions. This will all run concurrent. You pay $200 in cost, a $1,500 fine, a $20 booking fee, public defender fee of $75, $125 drug crime assessment, DNA fee of $250, $125 public defender fee. Actually, there's 2 of them, so it's a total of $200 in public defender fee. Pay what you owe at the minimum rate of $100 per month, begin within 30 days. Make your payments to the Sheriff's Department here in Baxter County.
Okay.
Okay, and before you leave today, you need to visit with